friends, MD Vegan. It's so easy to make a fruit salad. As a breakfast I can. Today is dark. It's not good for breakfast time, but sometimes I eat late. Happens. Today I make a breakfast with fruit, nuts and seeds and berries and so many things. It's easy to make new recipes for me because I think a systematic approach makes it easy. And that means something that has a strict rule can follow this rule. That is the easy part. The rule has to be, of course, good. When rules are too complicated, then it might be not so easy to follow. So easy to follow rule is 3 parts. That's why I call my recipes Take 3. Not all of my recipes, but for a certain time I found that these 3 rules, Take 3 rule, makes it pretty easy. I always know, for example, when I have 2 ingredients, I know just the rule. I have to use it to have a third one. So if one of these parts, these 3 parts, can also be 3 again. That means, for example, if I have 3 ingredients or 3 parts, and one of the parts has again 3, that makes total 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. So that way I can vary the number of ingredients almost deliberately. There are some limits because you have to have these 3. And the reason why 3 and not 2 or 4 is also simple. It's a little bit more complicated, but basically it's simple to easy to understand, because if you have 2 ingredients, to take the smallest amount, 3, with 2 ingredients instead of 3, you would have a problem because, or let's put it another way, you could always discriminate when you eat the dish, maybe a cream, a soup, or whatever, a pudding, where these 2 ingredients are blended. You would always know which flavor comes from which ingredient of this dish with 2 ingredients, because you can only have 2 relationships between 1 and 2. But as soon as the 3rd ingredient is added, in that moment you have already 6 possible relationships. And the number of possible combinations of 3 is 1 times 2 times 3, it's called faculty. Faculty 3 is 6, faculty 2 is 2. So number 3 adds a huge amount of more options for the taste buds to be confused. And this confusion means you don't discriminate. Confusion means you don't discriminate. And that means you have 1 flavor. And that is a new experience. If I can discriminate the different flavors, it's not a new experience. I can analyze, my mind can work. When my mind works, I'm not in the now. So to be in the now, the 3 is a magic number. It's very simple because just mathematically. So that's why I use this number, this number 3 for my method. And here, for example, I show you now practically how it's easy. So the first part is the fruit salad. Let's begin. First part. And it's easy to have a fruit salad with 3 parts. For example, I have a beautiful mango. I peel the mango and cut it into small pieces. This is my first part. Beautiful, delicious mango. So, first part. And I had grapes. Delicious, beautiful grapes. So I took the grapes. I thought, oh, grapes and mangoes. Immediately came to my mind, that would be a very nice combination. Grapes and mangoes, yes, I want that. Grapes are sweet and have a little bit sour flavor, and that's so nice together with the mangoes. They have a lot of water. They're high in water. Mangoes are high in fiber. That's the contrast, like the green and the yellow. Another beautiful contrast. Amazing colors, amazing textures. Water against fiber, firm against liquid. And so this is something that fits very nicely. The third part, so I need now a third part. That's now, what can I take to make a new recipe? I need a third part. That's the job now, the task. And I have here pomegranate seeds. That's half a pomegranate. if you want to know how to open it, how to see the pomegranate, you just watch the video. That's linked under this video. And you can easily open the pomegranate and seed it without making a mess, because if you do it the wrong way, the juice is all over the place. And why I take pomegranate seeds, well, I have it there, yeah, and it fits so nicely, the color, you know, yellow, green and red. Beautiful, that's the first impression. And then I wonder, okay, what does a pomegranate seed taste like? Will it fit together with the grape and a mango? Yes, it would. It might taste amazing to that. It has a crunch. Yeah, the mango is very sweet, no crunch at all. So that would be again a nice addition. And the grape, there is some crunch in the grape too. The skin is tight around the grape, that makes it a little crunch. And you have the seeds in the grape, can also make a crunch. The pomegranate seed is a very tiny grape with a big seed inside, you say, and has a slightly sweet and bitter flavor. The grape, there is nothing bitter at all. It's completely sweet. So that's why sweet and bitter together. So it might be from different perspectives, from texture, from color, and from flavor. These three might go together. Of course, in real time, when I pick my ingredients for this first part, I don't think all these things. I feel it more. I just take the ingredients. I know them with time. You know pomegranate, you know grape, you know mango. Put them together. Yes. And then now in the video, I explain a little bit what went on in my head without using the words, you know. I use the words now to explain it to you, but inside it's all intuition, it's just a feeling. I explain it to you because then you might understand how I pick these things and why it's easy. So that's easy because I feel it, it's easy. So first part is the main ingredients. This is a fruit salad for me, finish. Second part would be a cream to put the fruit on top of. And this cream is also an easy pick to me, has 3 parts again. I will blend it right away. It's a blended cream, it's a pudding. And I use a cashew banana cream. Here I have some, they have been frozen, that makes it easier to have a cream not too warm for a fresh dessert. And a handful of cashews. It's a large hand. It's almost half a cup. Yeah, because I want to have the pudding a little bit more thick, firmer pudding. Maybe sometimes I use a dressing. The dressing I use less cashews because then the cream is more runny. Bananas, you blend bananas, it gets runny. Put your nuts in there, it gets a nice silken creaminess and it gets firmer also. Putting more nuts is firmer, of course. And even firmer, to gel up to a pudding, is a chia seed for here. This is 2 tablespoons almost of chia seeds, and I use the chia seeds here. I wanted to make a chia pudding because we know from science there are only some things you need to know for a healthy vegan diet. Not too many. But one of the things we know to know is we need omega-3 fatty acids, a certain kind of fat that is not so often in plants. It is, we have plenty, but it's not so often. So you need to know which plants have it. Yeah. For example, chia seed is perfect for that. Flax seeds, hemp seeds, walnuts, avocados, algae. You have so many, there's some not so many, but some they have, and you can put it into your food every day. You should. It's really important because really we thrive on this, the nerves, yeah, so many things are good for the brain. Yeah. Omega-3 fatty acids are very important, it's essential fat. So, but you have to break down the chia seeds. 1 tablespoon is enough. I take now 2, that's also okay for a day. 2 tablespoons and you're good, for sure. So I break them down now, blending them, because the chia seed have to be broken down, otherwise they go through the body without leaving the good fats in the body. You need the good fats to make the body work. So breaking up, that means I blend it. I will do 2 blendings. The first blending is now. Blender dance. There was a little bit long blending. I should have used a little bit more water, or I could have done this, using a tool to push the sides down. Yeah. Because it can happen sometimes that what is in the blender is pushed up on the sides. Yeah. And then, of course, you have a longer time to blend because it has to run down slowly. So yeah, okay. That was not so perfect. Took some more time, but now it will sit for a moment in this blender. Now the ingredients will soak, the cashews will soak, the chia seed will soak a little bit, and then do a second blending and come back to this pudding. Yeah. Now I put my main ingredients together for the fruit salad that I showed before. That is here the mango. I show you shortly again. 1 mango, yeah, 2 cups or 1 cup of grape, or maybe 1.5 cups. When they are cut into halves, I prefer to cut them in halves because they're nicer combined in the mouth with the other ingredients. That's the nice part of the fruit salad. I cut the fruit into small pieces so they are nicer to combine in the mouth. And the pomegranate seeds, half a pomegranate. And again, I say how to seed it. You can watch it in the video. Yeah, it's not that difficult. So, this is the fruit salad. I will combine it. Oh yeah, so beautiful. This is so much to me. It means so much to me. If it's beautiful, if I see these colors, I immediately rejoice. Yeah, it makes me happy. And we know for a fact it's for a good reason that we get happy, because these colors are so healthy. There are famous doctors say, eat your colors for a healthy food. Fruit has the most beautiful colors in the food world. So let's see now. I go back to the blender. So I might need a little bit more water. Well, maybe not. I will taste it. It's a little bit thick. Very good. A little bit of water. A lot of chia seeds. It will thicken up again. Doesn't matter. So 1 more water and 1 more blender, then second blending. Now the fruit salad by itself, this one, would have been a nice dessert. Together with the chia pudding, that makes a full breakfast. Looks nice. I will taste it again. Very creamy. Very nice pudding. I put it in a glass. Just serve it to myself. So the pudding is, I can show you. I think it's runny enough to show you while it runs into the glass, at least a part of it. Here, just to show you the texture of what I have now, it's furring up a little bit. That's what a pudding is supposed to do. See, I have a bottom here with my pudding. Here, pudding on the bottom, fruit salad on top. Wonderful colors. I'm a fan of colors. I like to paint too. I wanted to be a painter always. When I grew up, my family, my grandfathers, they all helped me. They loved art. And now I'm a chef. I still love painting. So let's see. I paint with colors here with food, for example. So this is now the blackberry on top. This is perfect now. My breakfast at night. See? And it's definitely a wonderful meal. It's a full meal. Beautiful, healthy, and delicious. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If so, like my video, Subscribe and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. If you have a question for take 3 or omega-3 fatty acids or anything else you can ask, I'm happy to answer if I can. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter. I hope to see you soon.